Do you realize you could have killed your children and other people?
Yes.
But do you understand that? Did you understand the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of driving while intoxicated first as a Class B misdemeanor? The court is going to sentence you to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail, suspended and probated for 2 years. There's a $2,000 fine that will be probated. Do you know the restitution amount for the labs?
It's usually $60, Judge. I'm not sure if it is in this case.
All right, restitution for lab testing, if any. I'm going to want a TAP evaluation, follow recommendations of TAP. If they say outpatient treatment, then I'm going to want intensive outpatient treatment. I'm going to want 90 sober meetings in 90 days, proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider with minors. There is to be no employment where you're working at any establishment whose primary source of income there is serving alcohol beverages. Do you understand? 100 hours of community service restitution. 40 of those hours will be waived if parenting classes, DWI education course, DWI victim impact panel. With regards to the ignition interlock, you're asking for ignition interlock in the Scram device?
The Scram, we're only asking for the first 60 days, Judge. But yes.
All right. I don't understand Scram and ignition interlock.
Scram, we want to get her started off on the right foot. That's why we're only requesting it within the first 60 days. Ignition interlock, we're requesting for half the term of probation, which would obviously be longer than that. So we want to keep her monitoring, and I believe it may be required by statute.
No, I mean, the ignition interlock, yes, but I mean, ignition interlock in Scram is going to be very expensive.
That's good, please.
You're going to have ignition interlock on every vehicle that you have access to. And when I say have access to, if it's parked at your house, if it's owned by your husband or whoever lives at your home, ignition interlock is going to be on there. And that's going to be ignition interlock for the full term. 2-year Texas driver's license suspension. And I'm going to want regular UAs, field visits 1 time per month. And please tell probation, check her home for alcoholic beverages. When you're on probation, you're not allowed to drink alcohol at all, even in your own home. You understand? And there's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Probation, I haven't done any statistics. My statistics professor would be very upset with me for this. But what I've learned is people who drive intoxicated, if there's an accident, you know who ends up dying? Passengers in the vehicle, other people who are just going about their business. Probably your children could have been killed that day. And then if they would have been killed that day, you would be in court boo-hooing and crying about my children are dead. So yes, so you shouldn't have started. All right, probation will go over conditions with you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes.